Today, we're tackling a dog training command that seems really simple on the surface. Let's go.
Right. But professional trainer Andy argues it's actually, well, foundational. Super important.
Exactly. He thinks it can genuinely improve your dog's behavior and, your whole connection with them.
Yeah, especially if you're facing those common challenges like leash pulling or just general obedience struggles.
This deep dive is all about unpacking why Andy sees Let's Go as such a critical tool, drawing on his experience.
It's pretty interesting. He frames Let's Go less as just time for a walk and more like the starting point for communication.
Like building a shared language.
Precisely. You're establishing, okay, when I say this specific action happens every time.
That clarity sounds crucial. It sets the stage for everything else, really.
And Andy points out that Let's Go is this perfect everyday chance to practice core training principles.
Like following through. Can you explain what he means by that?
Yeah, so following through just means, well, if you give the command, you make sure the dog actually does it. You guide them to complete the action.
Ah, okay. So no giving commands you aren't prepared to enforce.
Exactly. Andy's big on that. Only give commands you can and will see through. Otherwise, the dog learns your words don't always mean something.
That makes sense. It builds reliability. So using Let's Go consistently reinforces that.
That's the idea. It trains the owner as much as the dog, in a way. You learn to be consistent, dependable.
Okay, so it's about clear communication and consistency.
Yeah.
How does this simple command then help with, like, stopping bad behavior?
Well, Andy talks about pairing Let's Go with a clear no and maybe a little leash guidance. It becomes a way to interrupt and redirect.
Correct and redirect. I like that.
Yeah. And the beauty of Let's Go here is its simplicity. Even if the dog's worked up, maybe anxious or overexcited.
They can still understand Let's Go.
Generally, yes. It's a very clear, actionable instruction. And Andy notes something else interesting.
What's that?
The actual movement involved in Let's Go can help dissipate that nervous energy. It gives the dog something to do.
Oh, right. Unlike, say, a sit or stay in a tense situation, that could almost trap the energy.
Potentially, yeah. Andy suggests that sometimes asking a stressed dog to hold still can actually increase their internal pressure. Moving with you offers a release.
And it probably puts less pressure on the owner, too, right? Managing movement versus forcing stillness.
That's another point he makes. It can be easier and more effective to guide a dog through movement in those moments.
Okay, so Let's Go is a practical tool for interrupting unwanted stuff and calming things down. What else?
Well, here's a big one, according to Andy Let's Go, is basically step one for teaching a formal recall. The come command.
Ah, I see the connection. It teaches the fundamental action.
Of moving towards you. When you say let's go, the dog learns to orient and move with you, towards you.
So what's the main difference then between Let's Go and come in Andy's view?
The key difference he highlights is that a formal come usually includes the expectation of a sit and maybe a stay once the dog reaches you.
Right. Let's Go is just about the movement itself.
Exactly. So if you master Let's Go first, you've already taught the hardest part of the recall, getting the dog reliably moving in your direction.
So teaching come becomes much easier later on. You've laid the groundwork.
Totally. It's like building that foundation really solidifies things. And Andy thinks this process does something even broader.
Which is?
It teaches the dog how to learn from you, how to pay attention, understand cues, and work cooperatively.
That makes sense. It sets a pattern for all future training.
Absolutely. Clear communication, consistent follow-through. It all starts building that cooperative mindset with something as simple as let's go.
So wrapping up, the main takeaway here from Andy's perspective is that Let's Go isn't just a casual cue. It's vital.
Yeah, it's a cornerstone for clear communication, for managing behavior effectively, and it's that essential first step towards a reliable come.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Yeah. How just consistently, mindfully using Let's Go every day could actually shift your dog's entire responsiveness.
It could unlock new levels of understanding you hadn't expected. And it prompts a wider thought, perhaps.
Go on.
What other seemingly small foundational things in, other areas of life might hold the key to unlocking bigger positive changes if we just paid more attention to them.